can accept all the data types. Okay, I can write obj with index 0, integer value 1. Okay, obj 1 is equals to, let's say, my name Vaibhav. Okay, so you see this array has taken the integer value as well as it has taken the string value. So if we want an array which can accept multiple data types, then declare a variable or declare an array of object data type instead of integer. Okay, so currently what we were studying was integer arrays, or we can say one dimensional arrays. Okay, why we call one dimensional? Because they stretches from left to right. They are in one dimensional. That is, I can take 5 elements array, 20 elements, but it would be in a linear way. Now there is another type of array that is known as double dimensional array. Let's see how its representation is. Double dimension array, we can say, is an extension for one dimension array. Okay, just a second guys. Yeah, sorry for the disturbance guys. Okay, so two dimensional array, how we can make them is, this is an box. If I made something like this, okay, and suppose there are 5 elements, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is your one dimensional array. Okay, one dimensional array having 5 elements. If we repeat this, okay, if we put several one dimensional arrays together, then it becomes two dimensional array. Let's say this and okay, so this is your two dimensional array. That is one dimension, that is 3 one dimensional arrays. That is first one dimensional array, second one dimensional array, and third one dimensional array. Okay, we club the one dimensional arrays and it becomes our two dimensional arrays. Okay, so similarly we can do the indexing here. Okay, how it is done? This has 0th row, first row, second row. Okay, similarly as in one dimension array, 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, and 4 index. Okay, so if I want to calculate the index values for these two dimensional array, then what it would be? Let's consider first block. It would be 0 row and 0 column. That is 0 0. Okay, for this it would be 0 1. For this it would be 0 row and second column. Okay, for it would be 0 row and third column. For it would be 0 row and fourth column. Similarly for this row it would be 0 row, second row, 0 column. Okay, that is 0 row and first column. So similarly these are the index values for each cell. Let's make in a double dimensional array so we can better understand its working. Let's create a new Java file and I will write add two dimensional arrays. Okay, I will include public static void main. Okay, And how we can declare a double dimensional array? Let's create an integer double dimensional array. I will write integer s, okay, is equals to new integer 5. By this we have declared a one dimensional array this. Okay, how we can declare a two dimensional array? Instead of one pair of braces, we write two pair of braces. This denotes a double dimensional array, and this is the column 5. How many rows we want? We want 3 rows. So I will write here 3. So this is how we can write a double dimensional array. Firstly, instead of single pair of braces, we write double pair, and first we write the number of rows we want. I want 3 rows and 5 columns. That is, I want 3 rows and 5 columns. Let's assign value to them. That is S 0 row. I want to 0 row and 0 column. 0 row and 0 column. I want to assign value. Let's say A, or I will write 1. Okay. Now to this value, this would be my first row. Okay. Now to the second column, that is 0 row and first column. The index would be 0, 1. The value I want to assign is 2. Similarly for others, that is 0, 2. The value would be 3. Okay, and S 0 row and third column, the value would be 4. Okay, S 0 row and fourth column, the value would be 5. Let me give a more value similar to as index value, so it would be very good at representation also. 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 and 0, 4. Okay, similarly for the second row. Okay, so I can write the values by this, or I can write a for loop for entering of this value. How I can write a for loop? Let's comment this. I have to use two for loops. One for loop will give me the row number, and for each row I want to enter 5 values. So one loop will iterate through the row numbers, and the another for loop will iterate through the column number. Let's see how I can do this. I can write for integer, I will use row num. Okay, row num start from 0. Okay, the row is starting from 0, and till when it should go? It should go till 2. That is row number. Okay, row number less than equal to 2, because there will be 3 rows, 0, 1, 2, and row num plus plus. So initially I will be under the first row. Okay, I will also print here row number is, and what the row number is? Row number is row number. So when this for loop will start, the row number will be 0, and it will print row number is 0. Now, for each row I want to input these of 5 columns. That is, for each row I want 5 iterations. So I will write another for loop here. Okay, and I will write int column num. Okay, column num, and column num should start from 0 till 4. So I will write 0 and column num should be less than equal to 4 and column num plus plus. Okay, and I will input, so this will iterate will 5 elements and I will input the value, or I will print it here sys. Okay, I will be using this for loop for printing of these values, not inputting them. Okay, and I will write s. What would be the index for this? The row number would be the same, so I will write here row number. And what would be the column number? Column number will change as per the for loop, this column number. Okay, and it will print the value. Okay, so let's do a dry run. Okay, first of all, first for loop will come row number 0. It said okay, the row number is 1. Then it will go into the second loop. It says that I will start from 0 till 4, 5 elements, and it will print the value of row this and column this, then row this and column this, and it will print the values. Okay, so let's input the value with this manually and we will print it through for loop. This was our first row. Okay, and our second row will be row number 1 and the column start from 0. Okay, row 1, row 1, row 1, and row 1, and the value would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And similarly I will input the value for third row. This is second index. Okay, it might be confusing, but don't be confused, because in the array the elements start not from the 0th index but from the not from the 1 index but from the 0th index. Okay, so it would be second index, second index, second index, and second index, and the value would be second row, second. So we have inputted all the values in the array using manual, and we will be printing it with the help of a loop. Okay, and let's see, run this, and it's perfectly right. It's saying the row number is 0. Okay, first the row number was 0. Okay, just a second guys. Yeah, in first case the row number was 0 and it has printed row number 0 and all the corresponding values, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then the row number, again this for loop will come, row number will become 1. Okay, this, and it will print all the values of this column as it will iterate it through the columns, and it has printed 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, and similarly for the row number 2. Okay, so this is how we can do or work with the double